Hi guys, welcome to our virtual lesson. I'm Haley.
I'm Emily.
I'm Justin.
Today we're going to be doing a PE activity that involves identifying shapes and colors through movement.
So we're going to go ahead and start with our vocab words. So our first vocab word is movement. So this is basically like moving your body in different ways. And our second vocab word is backwards. So moving like the opposite of forwards.
And the next one is shape. So like this is a triangle and this is a circle, so we'll be learning different shapes like that. And directions, so following the instructions that we tell you to do when doing the lesson.
So before we start the activity, we're going to go over some shapes. The first shape we're going to go over is a rectangle. It has 4 sides, but 2 of the sides are longer than the other 2 sides. And then there's a square which also has 4 sides, but all of the sides on the square are equal.
Next we have the triangle. So this one has 3 sides and they can all be equal or they can all be different.
And this is the circle that has no sides.
So to set this up, we have different shapes, like triangle, rectangle, circle, and we have them in different colors like pink, purple, blue, orange, red, green. And to put them on the ground without them flying away, we put tape on the back so they stick to the ground. So yeah, like triangle, rectangle, circle, and we have them in different colors like pink, purple, blue, orange, red, green. And you put them on the ground without them flying away. We put tapes on the back so they stick to the ground. So yeah.
Also to set up for the game, we made 2 containers, and then the first container we put different motions. So for example, in ours we put hop on 1 foot, jump, skip. But in our video, we're going to be calling out the commands, so you don't necessarily have to make these cards unless you want to continue rounds with your child after our video. And we also made another container that had all the different shapes on it and the different colors to call it out so that we can have the motion along with the shape and color.
Hi guys, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some instructions on what we're going to do today for the shape movement adventure. So as you guys can see, I have some shapes laid out around me, so I have different colors and different shapes. And I have our 2 containers right here. So in the first container, I'm going to pull out 1 piece of paper and tell you what activity you're going to do to get to the shape. So right here I have hop on 1 foot, or I have jump, run, walk backwards, things like that. And then in the second container I have the different shape labels. So they have the color and the shape that you'll have to find. So we have pink triangle or purple circle, green triangle, and so on and so forth.
Okay, for the shape movement adventure, we're going to start, and each of the teachers are going to get 5 commands, and we're going to have 1 teacher play along with you guys. So the first shape is purple triangle, and you're going to jump. So jump to the purple triangle. Our next command is red circle, and you're going to walk slowly to the red circle. So the next shape is green circle, and you're going to skip to the green circle. The next shape is pink circle, and you're going to walk backwards to the pink circle. The next shape is pink rectangle, and you're going to gallop like a horse to the pink rectangle.
Shape is going to be the green circle, and we're going to have you hop on 1 foot. Alrighty. The next shape is the pink triangle, and you're going to walk backwards. Alrighty, the next one is going to be the orange triangle, and you're going to jump. The next one is going to be the green circle, and you're going to run to it.
gonna have the green triangle, and you're gonna gallop like a horse to it.
And the next shape is green triangle, and you're going to skip through it. And the next shape is the pink square, and you're going to gallop like a horse through it. And the next one is blue rectangle, and you're going to jump to it. And the next one is the orange triangle, and you're going to jump to it again. And the next one is the orange rectangle, and you're going to hop on one foot.
Hi guys, so now that we've finished our shape movement adventure, we're going to go ahead and review a few things that we learned today.
So this is a square because it has 4 equal sides. This is a rectangle because 2 sides are longer than the other 2 sides. This is a triangle because it has 3 sides. And this is a circle because it has no sides.
So next we're going to go over the vocab words that we learned in the beginning. So the first vocab word we went over is movement. And this we did in the game when we were moving our bodies around and doing different motions. The next vocab word we learned is shape, which were the different shapes we had to jump to, such as the circle or the rectangle. The next vocab word we learned is directions, and that's following what your teacher says. For example, when we told you to hop on one foot to a different shape in the game. And then the final vocab word we learned is backwards, which is when you move the opposite of forward, such as when we told you to walk backwards in the shape movement adventure game.
Alrighty, so the last thing that we're going to go over is a few questions that I'm going to ask each of my fellow teachers, and then you guys can answer as well. You can talk with your parents or, just send Miss Legler a message and give us your answers. So the first question that I have is, which was your favorite movement to do in our shape movement adventure? So I'm going to ask Justin first.
My favorite movement was walking backwards.
And my favorite movement was probably the galloping. And what about you, Haylee?
My favorite movement was the skipping.
Alright, and then the last question that I have is, what is your favorite color that we had in our game?
Blue.
Blue. Okay, my favorite was probably the purple.
My favorite color is blue.
Alright. Thanks for joining us in this shape movement adventure, Little Hawks. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye.